Okay, it's up. And I think I got that figured out. Wait, am I recording on... There we go. So hello, good evening, I'm Wes, the Explosion, and we're doing one little holiday stream for X Dive. Because I wanted to do X Dive at some point on the channel, so why not do it specifically for some of the holiday events. Oh, yeah, I still can't believe they just made Marino a sexy pumpkin. That is bizarre to me. But yeah, just because I want to... Oh. Players, this is no time for you to let your guard down. Let's go. Huh, this place looks like the basement of the castle. Could it be? I remember now, this is Mr. Sigma's castle. So that means he's going to show up too. Player, I never thought we would see him again. By the way, you have received the gifts from Sigma, right? You seem to have hidden it well. Of course, Mr. Sigma gave it to us during our last mission. I've treasured it as well as a souvenir. Is that so? Well, sorry about that. I've already devoured every last bit as it's perfect with black tea. What? You ate it? I didn't even see what was inside, I just put it away. Don't be so downcast. Okay, I'll help you this time round. All you need to do is get the gift from Sigma again. You said it. It's a deal, Miss Aiko. In that case, let's go find Mr. Sigma. He must be somewhere in this castle. Player Rico, someone's coming. Stay on your toes. Oops, hang on. Just want to bring up the... There we go. Here we go. Sorry about that. Oh, something. Wait, it'll pop up here in a second. Well, I was wondering who it was. A rare sight indeed, some Mavericks. But Mr. Vile, but Vile seems a bit off. From the looks of it, it kind of reminds me of Mr. Sigma. Sigma, so you guys know the captain. Captain? In that case, this version of Vile is based on the data before Sigma's defection. It doesn't really matter, still looks awfully suspicious to me. Let's go ahead and fight. He's coming, look out! Stop it, Vile. They're not Mavericks. Mr. Sigma, you've come in time. Thank you very much. So we meet again. Sorry about my man. Vile can be impetuous, but he does have produced results. There seems to be another powerful Maverick in my castle, and I am working with my men to get to the bottom of it. I am responsible for for the actions of them, so please forgive his behavior. No, it's not that serious. We are perfectly fine. No need to fret over it. Mr. Sigma, Mr. Vile. Captain is just too generous. I'm going back to my duty. My men are as dependable as one could hope for. By the way, player Rico, can you do me a favor? No problem. And you should give us a gift as a token of reward, right? Sure. This young lady is quite something. Not bad. I can't believe you called me a young lady. Well, take care of it, Mr. Sigma. Let's go, player. Thank you. I'm counting on you. Besides Vile, I have other men who are investigating. You can ask them for information if you come across them. Recently, there were new recruits joining the team, and incidents have become more frequent. However, the more we need to protect, the stronger my squad will be. Speaking of which, the rookie looks uncannily similar to your blue companion. Maybe I'm overthinking it a bit? The blue rookie? So, how come I don't see that nagging guy? That rookie must be him. Oh, good. Oh, good. I can play now, finally. Dear Lord, I forgot about how much they just wanna yammer sometimes in this game. Uh-oh. But yeah, played this game a lot on the previous channel. Wanted to play it again at some point here. Oh. And I'm like, well, if I do that, I'm not gonna subject people watching me play the freaking game, like the whole game again. Because the story really isn't all that interesting. Uh-oh. So what should I do? And it's like, well, holiday. You've been doing stinking, you know, Halloween stuff with like, uh-oh. Hey, you've been doing Halloween stuff. Why not do a Halloween stream for this? And then I thought I missed my chance because I couldn't find them in like in the rotation. Because you can toggle like events on and off in this since it's the offline version. Little less seasonal. I really wish I could recover health. And the problem was I just wasn't going down the list, you know? I did not scroll. I did not realize that these missions were there. And good evening, Rayquaza. This is offline. Player, you still haven't found that irregular data? Yeah, maybe it's right ahead of us. Everything going well? Did you get my gift? Yes, but I hope you can just give it to us. Aha, like I told you, it's too much of a letdown to give it to you directly. Like they say, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Sigma, have you found the target? Mr. Zero, wow, you look really dashing in that outfit. I think the majority of the Halloween costumes look lame in this game. Hi, Rico. You're here too, Player and Aiko. Did Captain Sigma ask for your help? Yes, we are doing some serious investigating. I feel a lot better with you guys around. Just in time, as I'm dealing with a new recruit who's quite a handful, I am teaching him. Zero away from me. Oh, okay. Ay. And I do not have mods on this, no. Although I probably should download some at some point. You're the newcomer Mr. Sigma was talking about. Oh, Rico, you've got to catch up with us sometime. Look, I'm now the highly anticipated new recruit of the 17th Elite Unit of the Maverick Hunters. I thought I heard someone exclaim earlier, Zero away from me. The way I look at it, you're just playing a minor role in this campaign. Come on, Miss Aiko, stop teasing me. This kind of behavior is what some would call a minor role. Anyway, something went wrong with this level and it caused my persona to change into this state. But we'll have a good time since it's a rare opportunity. Player, we're counting on you. Hey, rookie, don't waste bullets, and your aim isn't precise enough, and you're simply too slow. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not as forgiving as Sigma or X. Sir, yes, sir, I'll practice harder and do my best. You need to talk the talk and walk the walk. If you understand, then advance forward quickly. I'll cover you from behind. Go ahead now. Yes, Mr. Zero. This guy's pretty smooth in playing a minor role. We've got quite some new additions to the team. The blue rookie is probably just pretending to be weak in lane. He is far more powerful and capable. It is the strong that have the means to hide their power. I guess the power he hides is no less than Zero. There's more to this man than meets the eye. It's nothing like that, Sigma. You need to speak up for him. That guy's just a minor character. Wow, Miss Aiko sure has a sharp tongue. I wonder, wonder if I had been spoken to like that, I probably would just go into a fit. Oh, okay, cool. Can you shoot the thing right in front of you? For the love of God! I guess I could have swapped to sword and slashed it, but still. When you're auto-aiming... It's nice when it actually aims. Can I get through this? Ay. Okay, here we go. I hope this stage isn't too long. I'm not sure I make it through this with Marino. Then again, I probably could have made it through with Marino. The whole problem is... Oh, fuck. Okay, fine. It comes down quick. The spikes. The spikes were the problem. Why is she incapable of attacking the spiders? Or aiming at the spiders? Okay. Player, there is a powerful response of irregular data ahead. That must be the reason for the program error. We're almost finished collecting the gifts. All we need to do is defeat this irregular data. Player, be careful when fighting. Having said that, you will still be a bit confused by then. Huh? Miss Aiko, then does that mean... Player, you're finally here. I received a message from my men. They seem to have confronted that maverick. Let's get over there, too. Oh, who's it going to be? Oh, who's it going to be? Oh, who's going to be spooky scary? Oh, they did show that in the thing. Can I just... Well, another piece of trash that needs cleaned up. That's Sigma, yeah, weird. In that case, there's two Sigmas here at the same time. Vi coming with this Maverick is really weird. Via, you stand down. You can't handle him yet. I'll take care of him. Mr. Zero, please be careful. The irregular data is Mr. C. Oh gosh, just leave it to us. Ha, Rico, you've improved. This time you did not let a slip of your tongue. I've taught you well. I don't understand what you're talking about. Anyway, you're called Player, right? Let me clear you out along with all this garbage. Prepare to become space dust. Player. It seems that Sigma has lost his memory. Let's give us our best shot. Here we go. Flame Demon Sigma. Da 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 da. Oh, did I? Well, I'm not really sure what happened there, but I guess that's fine. So, can I just play this exactly? He's summoning things. Oh, God. Oh, dust bunnies. What is he doing? Oh, God. I'm going to die. No, I'm not. I'm gonna win. I'm very good at games. Ooh, abominable trash. We did it. No wonder you're a player worthy of your name. Player, you're really something. This way. My castle is back in order and peace has returned to the world. Thank you very much. So you are also Sigma. You will one day be consumed by darkness and suffer the same fate as me. Before you get there, though, you need to rethink your mission. If you can, Huh? Has that Sigma retained his original memory? Forget it. I can't just disappear like this. I'll just take my men there with me on the road. What? Back off, Via. Stop that. I can fight you. No need to call in Zero just yet. Let's fight one-on-one. Via, what's with your power? And the swordsmanship just now. Compared to me, wow. The mic is like right in front of the text box, so I'm having a little trouble reading my bad. Forget it, it's nothing. We have to take care of the guy in front of us first. Let's go, Via. No problem, let's go. Damn you, you abominable. Stand down, whoa. Wow, I didn't expect to fall under your sword. Oy, oy, oy. I'm torn between the part of me that doesn't really want to read the dialogue in this game because it's poorly translated and comes across as super awkward, and the part of me that thinks that, cutscenes are a part of the experience. Are you alright? We're fine, thank you, Mr. Sigma. It's nothing. It is the duty of the captain to protect his men. We're safe, player, and... Via, who the hell are you? Your power and that sword, I think... Don't fret over it. I'm just a newcomer, but... Everything I have now was taught by you. I taught you? What does that mean? Anyway, it's time for us to go back to the original world. Thank you. Mr. Sigma, what was that original data just now? Yeah, regular Do you mean consumed by darkness? Thank you for fussing over me. I'm a Maverick Hunter. This will never change. Not today, not ever. I have bad news for you. I will set an example for my men. Go back, Zero. Vile seems to have gone ahead. He's gone like that without even so much as a whisper. Gotcha. When I go back, I will meet up with X and continue with our mission. Goodbye, Via. Let's go back too, player. Mr. Via, you scared me just now. Oh, sorry. How was it? Did I look super duper cool? Aiko, have you gotten Sigma's gift? Give me one too. Aiko, yeah. Aiko, have you just known me for one day? I ate it all up yesterday. I'm sorry. Again, the mic's like right in my way. I'll talk about that later. Wasn't our objective today to get some small gifts? You're hopeless. We can get more one day. Right, player? We're counting on you. Why is it... Okay, there we go. We're back. What do pumpkins do? What did I just collect? Mysterious Master of the Nocturnal Count. Oh, I need to do this because I put Punk and Bow Spider in the thumbnail. Let's see. What other spooky character? Oh, I think I have Vile. I think I have Red Vile. Wait, did I just patent? No, that's Dragoon. Is this a different remix of Proto Man's Castle? Oh no, we're back to that. Oh shit. We're coming to wait, that's weird. I don't remember having such a level in Mega Man X. Yeah, this castle looks a bit gloomy. Watch out, player. A bad guy might show up at any time. Ha, bad guy, you mean me? You, who are you? Come on, Rico. He may look different, but he is definitely a Sigma. It's probably a programming error. He looks so scary. That's right, I am Sigma, the commander of the Maverick Hunter 17th Elite Unit. Isn't it rude to call someone you just met scary? Commander, but he feels more like Mr. Sigma after the rebellion. Aha, I get it now. Although this Mr. Sigma takes on the appearance from the character after the rebellion emotionally, his data is still from the time when he served as commander of Maverick Hunter. That's why in his mind there is no memory. Yeah, memory from the Sigma later on. Hey little girl, you know me? What was that Sigma later on you guys were talking about? No, nothing. Never mind. Player. Would you want to see a world line in which Sigma was a commander, right? Oh well, so your name is Player. Welcome to my castle. I remember I got a report that said a Maverick who eradicated Gamma's unit appeared, then I rushed to the scene right away. Poor Gamma's unit. Suddenly, I found myself wearing this black armor. I'm worried about my subordinates left behind. Do you know about this blue guy? So sorry, Sigma. I don't know what that red Maverick is. Look, I'm not red. Totally different. No worries, Commander Sigma. You will definitely be restored after the player fixed the data. Oh, okay. Thank you, player. I think the problem has to do with my castle. I cannot interfere with this castle because of the setting. I can't do anything about it. So Sigma cannot handle the irregular data here or interfere with the information. Well, I can show you the way. Come with me. Don't push yourself too hard, player. I don't want any of you to die. Commander. Okay, I can go. Look at that transition. I'm going inside the castle now. That seems like something I should be able to hit up there. Like a switch or something, but I guess not. Wait, player. You can't fight if you're hungry. I have some gifts for support. I heard that I need to give gift to the visitor. It's a cultural thing. Oh, you mean Halloween? Why did you put it there? Why don't you just give it to us? Don't worry, Rico. It wouldn't be fun for the player if I just gave it out, right? See, we need to solve the gimmick. Right? Leave it to me. I've solved it. Oh, you already solved the gimmick. Tell me about it. Collect the candy. That's the gimmick. Okay, I will explain. You see that button, player? Press it and the gimmick will move. There's a thing called transparent wall in the castle. It looks like a wall, but you can walk through, such as the pillar in the top. Right, that's what I wanted to say. In some dead ends, you can actually pass through walls or floor. Check them carefully for detail. You're the man, Sigma. We could count on you. Don't rush to take credit, Rico. You're wonderful. Calm down and perform the task. Wow, you're so thoughtful. You're so different from the Sigma we know. Oh my gosh. I knew I could probably push this or something. Oh. I was gonna say, do I want to go... Yeah, I do want to go up. I think up is the way forward. Uh-oh. I think there... Actually, yeah, I think there are some levels... Oh, I can just... I heal. Because I guess I'm a vampire or something. I have bats. Well, if I can heal, then I don't need to try too hard. Oh. Really? Just an out-of-the-way pillar? I expected that to be something. Oh, well, maybe it's something now, right? Oh, goodness. I don't need to get close. Oh, stairs? Oh, my goodness. Anyway, I think there is a stage... Yeah. The Shade Man stage in this. So it's kind of weird they didn't just use that. Wait, where do I go now? Oh no, I'm stuck in the Haunted Mansion. Probably a wall. Maybe right here. Maybe right here? Oh. There was a missing floor. I think I have done this one before. This seems vaguely familiar. I kept on trying to think of what those things were, the spider things, and yeah, they're like the weird little spider drone things from... I think it's from Mega Man 5, right? Watch out, player, here comes lots of irregular data. The candles are lit, is this a gimmick too? That's right. You saw the gift we walked by, you must use this gimmick to get the gift, I will leave the rest to Rico. I'll try my best. Player, fix the irregular data first, fix them, and then when there's light, you can still see. Not bad, Rico, that was correct. Beat all the irregular data and check out the gift we walked by earlier. Thank you, Mr. Sigma. Sigma, back in the commander days, was a great commander. Just giving people Halloween candy, yeah. Oy, oy, oy. There we go. Yeah, that... Though speaking of trick or treat, they're probably gonna yak my ear off in a minute. Vile has not taken much damage. So I got the grocery store the other day, and they had like bags of apples, like buy one get one, or at least I thought. Did I run out of time or something? I think it said 0 up there. And it's like, well, 2 bags of apples is a lot of apples. But if it's buy one get one and I'm gonna get it anyway, then I should definitely get the stinking apples. So of course I did, as you probably imagine. But then it was like a little embarrassing because like I went up to the, you know, when I was checking out, I was like, this was supposed to be buy one get one. He's like, oh, okay, well, you know, it's like, do you want me to go back and look? And he's like, yeah, you can go back and look. If it is buy one, get one, take a picture of the tag. So I took a picture of the tag, I brought it back up, he's like, oh, it's buy 2, get 1. And I was, you know, and at that point, it's like, if I'm not sure I can eat 2 bags of stinking apples, can I really get 3? But at that point, I was, like, committed, so I wound up getting, like, 3 bags of apples. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. But then I was thinking, I could put them out for like trick or treat or something. And then people would TP my house because I'm giving out fruit instead of candy. Players, lots of irregular data showed up. It seemed to be the bow spider was fixed before. However, it looks a bit different and so gross. What's up with this eyeball look? Don't freak out. I guess it acted the same as a bow spider. Be careful, player. You're so calm by it. This mechanaloid must be the cause of this program error. Player, you no longer need my instructions. You have worked with everyone and made your way here. I believe that you can do it. I will leave it to you, player. Let me see what you got. Yellow body. Mighty foe. Da-da-da-da-da. Just put that out of the way so it's not in the middle. Oh. They throw out little pumpkins. Do I need to jump up there and kill you? Aren't you supposed to come down here? There we go. Although, yeah, me wanting to give out apples, it just reminds me that my taste might have changed a bit since I was a wee lad. Water was too plain when I was a kid. These days, though, I frickin' love water. Kids would probably give you sass for handing out apples, but a part of me is like, well, apples are actually pretty good. My main complaint with apples is that, you know, you can't just eat them casually. You really need to, like, gnaw on them. Or you can cut them up and then just eat the individual slices. That's never, you know, that's neither here nor there. That might be here or there. You're the man, player. Well done. That was fantastic, player. Did the gift I gave you on the way come in handy during the battle? Should it have? It was very helpful, Mr. Sigma. Thank you so much. I don't know... Yeah, I didn't know you could be so reliable. I have no idea what you thought about me. Ask me anytime if you have any other problems. By the way, Paya, do you still think that I look scary? Of course not. It suits you, Commander Sigma. Wow, he really cares. You're wearing a, you know, like, demonic Halloween costume. You should want to look scary. I thought so, too. Now you guys are like the subordinates I should protect. See you later. Take care. Commander Sigma, I will definitely try to analyze your data. Leave it to me. I don't know what you mean, but I will show you what I've got if I get to see you again. Sure, no problem. Player, maybe now there are some other people who have been transformed into the Halloween look, just like Mr. Sigma. I will go investigate after I get back. It's gonna be busy. There's no time to rest. Oh, candy. What if I only have like 2 seconds? Okay, I had like 10 seconds. 13 candy. Oh, yeah. Those I probably mentioned in the past. I don't think that I'm doing like trick or treat this year. Collected 14. I was missing 1. I think that's just a regular attack of the thugs. Okay, I was messing with this one earlier, and it does not have a stinking, you know, like, dialogue, so I'm just gonna do that. Who else do we have Pumpkin? Pandora. No, instead... What are her... Okay, so she goes through them. I just have, like, a crazy electric shield? Okay. Oh, she just, like, flew right through them. I'm here thinking... I'll just, like, dash ahead. I'll use that as my air dash. Uh-oh. I swear the characters that have healings are typically the best, although... for being able to just not take damage is also pretty darn good. Oh, okay, we're doing that, huh? Even though it's on a set path, therefore, if I get hit by those things, it's not really my fault. Damn it, I got hit. This is fine. Did I get a bonus? I don't know. Am I... You? That did most of... Yeah, okay, we're good. Yeah, when I did this earlier, I screwed up a lot, and I did not get to fight anybody here. I just went right ahead, and then I had to fight Colonel at the end. But maybe I don't fight Colonel. Maybe I fight somebody else if I did, you know, got better results. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Also, I'm fighting, like, the gangsta people, right? Sigma's little gang. Why did it turn into a haunted house? Are delinquents known? For running haunted houses? Oh, no, I'm fighting Colonel. Huh. There's probably more to this. In the midst of the electronic turbulence, missile data mismatch, the Colonel's day was accidentally after defeating the thugs. The Colonel became the actual leader of the thugs. Those appearances changed. He soon inherits the... Okay. Get that out of the... Get that out of the way. Am I taking contact damage? I think I was taking contact damage. I like it when I fight X-Die bosses that I can just treat exactly like their fight that I've done a billion times in the game. That's kind of a neat recolor. I guess if I would have performed better, I would have fought the Gangsta Boy Sigma and whatever her name is. What even is Pandora in this form? Well, I guess I'll look then. Fireworks and Lantern Fest. Nah, let's do the Halloween Scare Challenge yet. Oh, it's Darkman. Like, she's kind of a pumpkin, she's kind of like a donut, she's kind of candy corn. It's so bizarre. Okay, I didn't unlock, like, all of them, because, like I said, I kind of think that the Halloween costumes are lame a lot of the times. They have good, really good, like, monster design in Darkstalkers, and that is also Capcom, so I'm not sure why it didn't carry over here. Let me see. Yeah, I could maybe try to unlock one of the other Halloween costumes. There's Roll, and there's... Why can't I find... Oh, Swimsuit. I really wish there were a way to organize these. Okay, I think this is it, and I have no idea where Hale's costume is. Sure, we'll be a magical girl for Halloween. Okay. What? Player, what kind of place is this? I think I did this in the reverse order. I think this was the first one. It looks like a castle or a theme park. Oh, I can't help getting excited about this. Hey, come on now, Rico. You sound like you become a tourist. It appears we've just got another strange phenomenon on our hands, just like the Matsuri area we previously had. Pumpkins and lanterns and this vibe in the air. It has got to be Halloween. Halloween? You must mean, wait, what exactly are you talking about? Well, let me explain. You can think of Halloween also as a kind of festival. As to its origins, I see, it must be some kind of joyous and happy celebration, right? Am I right, player? Yeah, I guess. Depending on your region or personal preferences, this festival can be celebrated in a number of ways. Apparently, due to the Halloween era, some hunter programs have taken on different appearances and are enjoying this occasion. I see. Well, if you manage to unlock it, be sure to let me look at you too, player. Well then, let's get going and explore this stage thoroughly. Come on, hurry up already. Oh, I just have a beam with a magical circle? And, oh god. I gotta be maybe real careful? Oh gosh. Bouncing pumpkins. But yeah, had I thought about it, I would have made sure beforehand that I had unlocked, like, you know, played a little bit and unlocked, like, some more stinking, you know, Halloween costumes. That's right, for the spiders, I gotta do that. Wait, are those... So I guess those don't count as... What am I looking for? They don't count as spikes or whatever. Huh. Yeah, I something. Hopefully this opens. Really? You're gonna make me go back? Okay. But yeah, I apparently seem to be very bad at Halloween stuff. Which, like, when I first moved in here, they didn't really have too many people show up for Halloween, so, you know, not a lot of pressure. I barely escaped that. I think my mom was, like, actually offended, like, the first year, because she's like, oh, I want to do Halloween. Oh, shit, I should have gone... I thought maybe that was a... Ah, fuck it. She was all excited since I had like a residential house. Her house is like, got a long driveway. Not like super long, not like 20 minutes long, but not like the sort of thing kids are, you know. And there's not like a lot of kids in the neighborhood. So she like never really got to do Halloween stuff other than, you know, like a few family and friends sliding by because, you know, to placate her, I guess we could say. So, you know, had a house that worked better for, like, Halloween stuff. It's nearby some schools, so she's like, oh, well, uh-oh. I'll finally be able to, like, do trick-or-treating stuff at, like, your house. And then, like, nobody showed up, and she seemed to take that very personally. I want to say, like, a few years back, they started putting more importance on it. Although I don't, like, really keep any decorations on my porch, so it does not look terribly appealing. And it was also, like, cold the first time, like, they really did it, so I just kind of, like, stayed inside, and, you know, like, I had the porch light on so they could come up and knock, and I just kind of, like, hung around outside, like, you know, inside the door. Welcome to my castle. I guess I much applaud you for successfully locating me, player. Did you have fun along the way? Oh, you look weary and fatigued. Would you like to return for a short break before coming back to challenge me? This is a regular data. It's Darkman, and yet he seems so very different. That's right, the name is Pumpkinhead Darkman. The name has quite a nice ring to it, don't you think? Pumpkinhead Darkman. What a crude and simple naming convention. Wait a minute, this is Darkman 2 or 3? I think this is 2. The one with the pain in the the pain in the ass one. Did you just ignore your attempt at being funny? I recall having occupied a castle like this in the past as my stronghold, and a guy in blue stopped me. But I won't quit so easily. He should have been in green because I think you're weak to gyro attack. I'll use the castle as my base of operation and take this new name to unleash terrible practical jokes on the world. Oh no, we gotta stop him. With a penchant for wearing strange and bizarre apparel, Darkman has occupied an abandoned castle under his forces. Pumpkin Darkman will also summon pesky pumpkin heads and bats to not pesky things. Oh, we're playing this music. As long as he doesn't have the Cheerios that... You don't have that! Darkman 3 and 4 have the shield, you bastard. Just kick his ass. Great work, player, you did it. How could I lose player Rico? There's something I have to tell you. Happy Halloween. Oh, he wasn't so bad after all. He told me to have a happy Halloween. I probably didn't get enough because I didn't go on that one side path. That was very obvious, but I thought it might have been the way forward, so I didn't do it. Well, at least he seems to have accomplished his mission, whatever that means. Nicely done, player. His last words really put me in a high spirit. I just can't help fighting his sudden urge to dress up for some reason. That's well, why don't you do a little analysis to see what Halloween costume suits you best so you can unlock it? Well, if you ever come up with a nice design, I'd love to try it. Player, what sort of apparel do you think will suit me? Be sure to let me know. Well then, let's continue this conversation when we get back. Happy Halloween. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Awesome. We did Attack of the Thugs. I guess we'll do this just for fun. Where's Pumpkin Ale? Uh-oh. Surely Pumpkin Ale. That's Pumpkin... That's whatever the hell. Pandora. I swear that there's a... There we go. Okay, are they gonna make me read? Yes. Hello, player. Buckle up this time and get ready to repair, huh? This stage feels a little different from the usual fare. I can't help but feel excited because of the atmosphere. I'll take a look at that. What could that thing that's glowing like a bulb be? And what's the character on it that I've not seen before? I don't know how to read that. Sheesh, Rico, that character is pronounced Matsuri. Matsuri. The player probably knows about it already. The number of deep log files is equivalent to the number of players around. In other words, you've got quite a number of companions in this world, since each region has been populated with players. Needless to say, this Matsuri is celebrated everywhere around the world, but it can vary insignificantly in terms of content, atmosphere, and scale depending on the region involved. It is safe to say that there is quite literally countless Matsuris being celebrated in this world. Oh, I see. That sounds like a lot of fun and something to look forward to for sure. Do you have Matsuris in your world too, player? If so, what kinds of festival celebrations do you have? We have parades around here that's largely hamper my ability to get around. Rico, don't make things hard for the player. The Matsuri program era is showing up in the stage is probably a festive celebration for the Deep Log itself. Looks like the impact caused by this Matsuri data era is not just limited to the stages. See? Even some hunter programs now take on incredible costumes too, almost as if they're all going out with the celebrations. Wow. Say nothing more. All you need to do is enjoy this pleasant era that will only take place in this world of game data. Don't concern yourself with details such as stages or program. That's right, player. Why don't you take a look for yourself at exactly what has happened up ahead? Given how rare the opportunity it is, I'd love to have some fun myself, but alas, our mission is to fix errors we find in the programs. That means in this stage, there will be an irregular data that is causing this error. We need to take care of that irregular data first before we can truly enjoy the Matsuri. That said, we can definitely look forward to the unique vibe and atmosphere that this stage, of this stage that we don't usually see. Player, I ran just a quick search. Apparently, one will find an assortment of delicious desserts and snacks at Matsuris. More specifically, there's something called potato gratin. I've seen that word. I don't think I've ever heard it said out loud. Or maybe I have, but I'm not a foodie, so I never paid attention. Okay, come on, Rico. Let's save food discussion for later when the mission is over. I'm counting on you to navigate the stage for player. Okay, cool. Really? Nothing up here? Okay. But yeah, as I think I was saying, first year they did the... Oh, okay, cool. That looks tasty. First year, at least that I've been here, that they, really did Halloween. I just, stayed in the house and kind of, waited for people to come up. Because, when I was a kid, I swear that's how it worked. People weren't just, waiting on their porches. You'd walk up, you'd ring the bell or knock, then they'd come out and say trick or treat. So I'm like, I don't need... to just be waiting outside. People, if they wish for candy, will come up. And then most people didn't, so I just, was like, well, rather than waiting by the door for people to come up, I'm just gonna go to my couch, and I'm gonna just watch frickin'... I think I was watching, actually, one of the Mega Man... Yeah, the Rockman EXE animes, right? And then eventually people did start, I guess some people took pity on my pathetic little porch and did come up and, got me for some candy, which made it feel like I didn't just waste my entire night, so I did appreciate that. And even though she didn't show up, I think that year, I think that was one of the years that, my mom, she picked up candy. She's like, oh, here's for your trick-or-treaters. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. And then I had to, be... when somebody does you a favor, you don't want to complain, but... I was like, oh, hey, you gave me, afterwards, it was like, you gave me, a lot of things that had, peanut butter in it. Which I love peanut butter. I would never complain. But I was like, some people have peanut allergies, so, if we do something like this again, just make sure, I don't want to tell you how to do me favors. It's just one of those, things that's, varied up, a little bit, so I don't have to worry about, kids with allergies. And she took it well. She wasn't like, how dare you? Which is like, oh, I didn't even think about that. And I was like, okay, good. Good, this didn't turn into a big thing. And then last year was crazy trick-or-treating. because, like, last Halloween, it was, like, abnormally, at least, like, it was unseasonably warm. It was, like, you could have gone out in shorts. Nice weather. For, like, and that was, like, Halloween night. It was freaking nuts. So, of course, a lot of people were out because it's like, well, I mean, we want to be outside anyway. It's so very pleasant out. Might as well get candy while we're doing it. I am screwing this up. And because it didn't go well for me like the year before, I was just kind of like, well, if you want to do it, you can. But, you know, I'm just gonna, like, goof off all night. I'm gonna do my own crap. So my mom came over and did that, you know, did trick-or-treating. Although she still said, like, a lot of people didn't show up. Who the heck are you? Who gave you permission to come in when I had my hands so full? Oh, what's the matter with this irregular data? You seem so jovial and lively. Say what, Missy? You don't know who I am? It's one thing not to know who I am, but at least you could recognize the character. I'm the one responsible for the Matsuri. Wahaha. For reals. I don't really know what happened, but when I snap back to reality, my head seems to be telling me things like, gotta make this Matsuri wicked good, and I am to one for this job. You know what I'm saying? That means nobody's gonna stop me. Let me guess, a young girl like Chu must have come to whine about what's the ruckus in the middle of the night, or shoo shoo, off you go. You catch my drift? Player, just so you know, whatever this irregular data just said, I couldn't find any matching data in my lexicon database. Most of this is awkwardly translated, Rico, and I've no idea what he just said at all. Missy, don't make it sound like I'm talking this way on purpose. I ain't got a clue myself. Fine, here's my final bit of work. Playa, I'm gonna need your help. Let me blow you sky high and turn you into a huge-ass firework to wrap up this Matsuri. Well, somebody got creative with that translation. Honestly, it reminds me of... like the one manga that I read, Ichi the Witch, right? There was like this one chapter where, you know, this woman's like, you did it, player. I hope you're alright. You're pretty good, ain't you, player? My bad for pulling a quick one on you. Well, player Missy, lock your eyes on me now. This is my mission, my final task. The beautiful flower that blooms in the night of the summer sky is the finale of this celebration. Are they gonna talk more, or can I finish my thought? I might do the elevator a little bit. He's really quite nice for an irregular data. More importantly, we fixed this error without much trouble. I've never imagined such a program error could exist. Color me surprised. Alright, let's enjoy the atmosphere and vibe of Matsuri for a bit longer. That's fantastic, player. We've got no time to waste. I want to try that potato gratin I was telling you about earlier. Everyone has their own way of enjoying the celebration. And by the way, Rico, is it just, yeah, it's just as I have imagined. Now then. Yeah, hey now, Mr. Via, what do you mean by that? Hey guys, the Matsuri isn't over yet. Come back to this stage next time and I'll still be running the show. Be sure to come back, you hear? Huh? Did you hear that, player? I could almost swear I heard that voice somewhere before. Ay, ay, ay. So this one female character, she's like, oh man, this, you know, the main character, he's probably lame or whatever, and da-da-da-da. Like, she hadn't seen him, she just, like, heard about his reputation. And she was saying this, like, well, he's worth befriending, but he's probably, like, way too low class for me. And then as soon as, like, she saw him, like, the panel just has her, like, staring at him. And the line, you know, like, the text says, would. And then a lot of people are like, that's really funny. And then some people are like, that's a very, very weird, like, that's a very, 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 creative, liberal, like, you know, what am I looking for? Translation of that. Localization of that. I might be able to buy things. Do we want Via, Zero, or Sigma's Halloween costume? Oh, did I not get... oh, I already received it. That's right, I did that stage before. Let's go to the store. Event. Let's do Sigma. I think it'll yell at me before I buy too many. But I'm nervous, so I'm gonna go back and I'm going to character prep him. Ay, ay, ay. Can I rank up? I can. Let's get the stars. Okay, so I only need 30 more for 5-star Sigma. Let's do that? It has been so long since I played this, like, I'm not even sure how, like, what I want to do yet, you know? Like, I don't remember what all I need to upgrade their abilities and everything. But it'd be pretty cool if I could just unlock Sigma real quick. Halloween Sigma. Rank up. Okay, now he's totally... Quick level, sure. Pentablast, okay. Apparently we've done all of that. Do I? Okay. Sure. How many? You see that? We now have fully charged, well, maybe not fully charged. We have awesome Sigma. Let's go for 0 yet. Let's see if we can, how many can we do for 0? Okay. Let's try this real quick. Scary Zero. Where's Scary Zero? Where's Scary Zero? I probably passed him. I think he was further up, right? Like, I thought he was... Oh, here we go. Rank up. I guess you could call them battle chips. That's kind of like slotting it in the PET. Okay, we're not quite at Halloween Zero memory. Okay, that should have given me something, I think. Dive... Oh wait, story and then... Okay, here we go. I think I only need 2 more stinking achievements in this, and one of them is doing, like, absolutely all of... Or at least up to 175 for Jacob's Ladder. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. But yeah, the year that my mom did trick-or-treating, though, she's, you know, she stayed out there the full time. So I would have thought that would have been enough to, you know, entice people in. Meanwhile, I think I watched Namiya, yeah, like an artist streamer person play, like, Shadow Generations the entire time. But my point is, something. She said, like not a lot of people showed up? Which, I don't know. You'd think that people would not be picky about free candy. I was never picky about free candy. I would take free candy when I was a kid as much as I was able. So she's like, well, you don't have, like, a lot of things, like, on your porch. It's not very appealing. And it's like, well, I guess not. I have, like, nothing sitting out there. I am looking to move, and if I move, I am thinking like the one lawn ornament that I might actually wanna, if I can get one. The one lawn ornament that I might actually kinda like would be a freaking Jizo. Which are just like those weird little, like, monk statuettes, right? And the main reason I think I want to do it is because I love just abusing that thing in Battle Network. Also, I think my mom was a little unhappy when she did trick-or-treating because my neighbor was out, and I think she said that my neighbor had a potty mouth. That's just the worst thing. The worst thing. I think we got like a few more Halloween-esque characters, even if they're not necessarily Halloween. Also, you know, I might redo some people, but also, if anyone would like to suggest that I play anyone in particular, as long as they're 5 stars, I'll probably do it. Even if they're not 5 stars, I might still at least attempt it. I'm in an elevator. I'm kind of surprised that you're not going for, you know, freaking Airman. How did I guess I probably like be downed or something. I should really probably test out, at least when we get to like the big enemies. I could probably test out my... Oh gosh, are you... They're being real annoying. Hang on. Why do they have to be down there? I was gonna say, you gotta be up where I can hit you. Yeah, I thought so. I thought I was gonna die doing that. You're a bastard. I'm gonna die. Sigma does not have HP leech. No! You can't beat this level. No, I'm just gonna use somebody else. You know what? We'll use Pumpkin Pandora again. Dear Lord, I still really would... Actually... Surely Base XX has something, and he's kinda Halloween-y. He's kinda Halloween-y. So he's got Hell's Rolling and something else. Hell is kind of, sort of a swears. I mean, I feel like that's one of those things that, you know, some people are going to be more sensitive to than others. It is like one of the least swears, I'd say. You know what I mean? But it still seems like a little intense for the name of a move in a children's game. But Base was meant to be incredibly, incredibly edgy. Get where I can hit you. How did I swear I didn't hit B down. It's lying. Actually, I meant to do the other one. I messed up which of my L's is what. Okay, so I can heal if I do that. They got rid of some of the clouds. Oh no. But thinking about it, I think one of Base's other moves is called like Earthbreaker or something like that. Or maybe it's just Earthbreak. Maybe it doesn't have the ER. So if he just had a... If he just had a heavenly attack yet, then, you know, he'd have all the bases covered. Heaven, hell, and earth. Wait, that's so cool. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I just watched, like, the other day, the, you know, the Rockman EXE stream movie, The Program of Light and Dark. And that was weird. Don't get rid of my sound, please. I didn't go to the other thing, I promise. It was, like, weird in a few ways. Maybe I should just use Base Cross if I'm gonna talk about that movie. Like, I thought it was a weird movie just because, like, one, the runtime's 50 minutes. Which, essentially, that means that it's 2 episodes of the anime. So there's a part of me that's like, why didn't they just include it in the anime? Especially because, like, I'm watching through stream, and all of a sudden they start referencing that movie. Because I thought, like, that movie took place at, like, the end. The end of, like, you know, the anime. It's like, you watch all of stream, and then, you know, you get a little bit of fun stuff at the end. A little bit of, like, movie magic at the very end. You know what I mean? No! But no, it takes place, like... When I looked at Wikipedia, they said that it probably takes place... Like, it takes place sometime after, like, 22. And they start referencing it at, like, you know... during episode 30, right? Well, 31. So that means it takes place sometime between episodes 22 and 30. And it doesn't really tell you that you're supposed to know, you know, that you're supposed to go and watch it. Which, I mean, it's not like the first anime I've ever watched that's like... watch the, you know... watch the tie-in movie. I can't believe that this... Bee Bombardier is still here. Oh, it's not here for much longer. But, you know, it kind of threw me that I had not, you know, watched the movie that I was supposed to watch. And it also, like, I was wondering why it was so short, and I think it was part of a double feature, because there's, like, a little animation where he teams up with the main protag that I remember seeing in a Toonami show way back when. Where it was like some card battler anime, but I swear that it's called like Battle Monsters or something in that. Like something really generic. Not as name brand as Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something. So it's like, well, that's why it's short. It's not a full-length feature, it's like a double feature. At least I'm guessing. From the lead into the movie, that's what I'm guessing happened. I'm not using a sprayer, screw that. And then they gave, like, all of the main characters, or at least most of the main characters, they gave a few characters, like, unique costumes for it, which I guess that's, like, a selling point. Change the color of Chisao's shirt, and then it's like, oh man, this is a unique thing that you need to see. When else are you gonna see Chisao wearing a pink shirt? Or Toru wearing a hoodie? Uh-oh. This is why they wanted me using a sprayer. Because then I can just go right ahead. I'm gonna just use 0 on this. But then, yeah, like, they also did a bunch of crap, though, where, like... It's like, why even make this a movie? And then it's, you know... Then the movie gets, like, a little freakier than, like, the typical TV show did, or the on-TV anime, I guess we can say. I would say both are correct. It's like at one point they frickin' Clockwork Orange Land's dad, which is like crazy to me. But it's like, well, you needed to go out of your way to see this movie. We're not just exposing random children to this. Somebody's parent needed to take them and buy them a ticket. So realistically, it's the parents' fault if they see something they shouldn't. That was shit! You just... Okay, let's try this again. I'm gonna try this again. Maybe I should just swap to a sprayer. I just don't like changing my loadout and then immediately swapping back, you know? So yeah, the movie was a bit freakier than I was expecting it to be, I guess. It wasn't really, like, too crazy, right? It was more just, it was crazy in the context of, this is a children's show, you know what I mean? Which it's not the first time I've ever been amazed by something they put in a children's show. How do I get away from this? I sneak behind him. Okay. I need to heal. Like, I still remember my brother watching regular show and there being, like, some line where, you know, I think it was Mordecai's like, dude, you pissed me off. I'm like, you can't say that in a children's show. I kind of understood weird outbursts like that when it came to, like, Dragon Ball, because Dragon Ball, it had, like, it had the Toonami version, and then it had the uncut version where it's like, oh, man, it's even more brutal, the fights. And then maybe sometimes the language, too. Just remember them wishing on, you know, like, summoning Purunga on Namek. And Kron's like, 3 wishes? That's nuts! And then Dende's saying, whoa, Krillin, don't piss off the god of love. Or the goddess of love. And it's just like, I'm not really sure what you meant by that, but... You saying a swears in this, my animated cartoons from Japan? That's a pretty big deal. Is this a boss? It might be a boss, which means that I will not be able to kill him within the time limit. Because that is way too much shit. You threw the entire... I am going to definitely lose this one. They do bosses, like, so poorly in this. They give them, like, way too much health, and then you gotta go back in, and they'll retain their damage, and then you just kinda gotta, you know, like, take them out through multiple attempts. Which strikes me as really stupid. So I guess we use Zero to just manhandle this in 1 or 2 tries. But yeah, I can't remember. Did I finish talking? I was talking about a manga of some sort. Oh yeah, I did. I already talked about Ichi the Witch. I quite enjoy that one. I think it's pretty good. But yeah, they've been... Shonen Jump's been doing the thing where they just cancel shit again. Which, that's how it goes. They introduce, like, 3 new manga, and then they all get canceled, like, one right after another, after they've reached, like, a certain threshold and have not been a hit. Occasionally, one of them will manage to stick around, but it's pretty unusual. yeah, they like canceled one thing that it was starting to grow on me. It was kind of like, you know, Exorcist, supernatural crap. So like nothing too groundbreaking, right? But I was starting to like get in on the action, like the character development and everything. And it died like really, like I want to say, like normally they last to like about chapter 20, right? Maybe if it's not doing particularly well, a manga will end at like chapter 19. Though early 20s, if something's not going to last, early 20s is typically when it gets the boot, right? And this one died at like chapter 17, so I was like, holy shit. Like, one, I thought it was getting better. I figured this would be the sort of thing that would work, but I guess not. And two, like, that early, that's nuts. Someone must have really hated it. Then this week, they freaking canceled the one that was just about running, right? Long, you know, like, track, pretty much. And marathons. Which I wasn't very enthusiastic about that. That was, you know, that was one of those, it's like, if this keeps on going on after a certain point, I think it's too boring that I can't even, you know, like, read it as a, well, just in case it ever gets interesting or just to see where it goes. So I don't want to be like a party pooper and be like, am I stun locked? Great job with this, X-Dive. Great job. No, don't. Oh, I do need to quit. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, I don't want to be like a party pooper and it's like, I'm glad it's dead. But also at the same time, there's a part of me that's like, it's probably fine that it's dead. It might have been like the most boring, you know, manga that I've seen in Shonen Jump. So, you know, I wasn't too disappointed about that. Don't let him do it. Don't let him throw you into something that'll stun lock you. Did I miss? I think I did miss him. Ay, ay, ay. So they're like, ay, ay, ay. Don't do that. Do not do that. These fights are so damn messy. I have no idea what you were thinking with this. Well, you were thinking that I would probably, like, I imagine the point of this is probably something like, I die, so I pay more money to, you know, like, speed up a timer. And try it again, you know, sooner, where it's like, oh man, you almost got Kuwanger down. Darn it. And it's especially bad with him now, because my gosh, he's just all over the damn place. I can't even just, like, unload on him. It's like, you know. He's teleporting around. We're really just going to... Yeah, after I beat Kuwanger, I might go back and... I might do some of, like, the Halloween ones again. I'll just skip dialogue this time. Ain't nobody beating him in the time you said, you bastards. Ay, ay, ay. Well, look at that. He's got, like, about half of his HP left after 2 rounds. Dear Lord. Well, let's get him at least down to... Ay, ay, ay. Less than 100. You really didn't think this through. This is so bad. Ay, ay, ay. But it's... Given what this game was, it wasn't meant to be good. Can I say my stupid, like, Shonen Jump gripes? I don't know. With Shonen Jump, they only have, like, so many mangas going at once, right? And with them only having so many spaces, there is also a lot of times where, you know, there's only, like, room for so many of, like, one genre, you know what I mean? And there was, like, this one, I don't know. I guess one such happenstance was, like, you know, there was, like, 3 harem mangas going at the same time. Which, that's the sort of, you know, the genre that I really liked when I was, you know, in my teens, early to mid-20s. Maybe maybe mid-20s. I don't remember when. It was like, okay, I can do other things. I'm more, you know, I'm gonna care more about, oh goodness, story as opposed to boobies, although I will take boobies if they're there. But there was, like, 3 harem, you know, like, mangas going at once. And I guess that was, like, critical mass. Because I guess one of them needed to get canceled. There wasn't, like, enough of the audience there for that. And it, like, really ticked me off because I swear they kept, like, the 2 mediocre ones. And killed the one that was, like, actually kind of interesting. Because, like, the one harem manga that's been going on for way too long, because it is, like, I will say that it's just poorly written, right? It is mediocre at best. It's pretty much just like Bleach, but more incomprehensible. I'm stuck. No, I'm not stuck. It's kind of just like Bleach, but with boobs, pretty much, right? If you're familiar with Bleach, maybe that'll make sense. And I think it's very poorly written. I think it should have been canceled like ages ago, right? It's called Nue's Exorcist. I probably complained about it before. I really am just beating up a wall at this point. Then there's, like, this other one, and it's, like, more traditional harem, but it's, like, in the most generic way possible. It's one of those things, typically when, like, a new manga comes out in Shonen Jump, I'll just read it until it ends. So this is definitely not one of those, like, I probably would have, maybe I would have, yeah, seeked it out. Sook it out? Why can't I think of that? I would have looked into it when I was younger, like I said, but I'm just kind of reading it for the sake of reading, like, all Shonen Jump stuff. Because I swear it's, like, not really doing anything, like, you know, anything too crazy. One love interest is just, you know, childhood friend, classmate type person, that trope. The other one's like an underclassman, da-da-da-da-da. The other one's like a model CEO, and it's like, well, the model CEO thing is kind of, sort of unique, I guess. And then the main character has, like, no personality. He's nice and considerate. Aren't they all? his whole shtick is that he's a house cleaner, which kind of just plays into the nice and considerate. Like, it's not really doing anything, I'd say, groundbreaking. It doesn't really have a unique hook, I don't think. Then the one that I like that was kind of like, that I thought was like kind of interesting was it was like about a guy who, he was like a world-class, like he was like the greatest detective ever, but he didn't really want to be a detective. He just wanted to find his true love. And just like live his life out in the country. And there were like some good gags in there. It was like pretty funny and everything. And you got into some like interesting crime and, you know, like drama stuff. I thought that one, like, you know, I thought it was at the very least the best out of like all three. And then that was like the one they ended up canceling, and I'm just there like, okay, of course, the actual decent one. We won. If I wanted to be really snarky, I could point out how the two that... Oh, okay, it took him too long to blow up. This is really well done, thank you. I guess we go back in and we claim our reward. Iris will do it. But yeah, oy. If I wanted to be snarky, I could point out how, like, the two bad to mediocre ones, the characters are high school students in that, whereas the one that got canceled were the ones with, like, the actual adult characters. New record. Though it is Shonen Jump, I think the target audience does skew lower, so I shouldn't even complain about that. I'm sure there are plenty of guys like me, you know, like older and everything, who grew up with like Dragon Ball and, you know, and the like, Dragon Ball Bleach and the like. And are reading, you know, Shonen Jump because of that. Just like out of a sense of nostalgia. But their target audience is almost definitely young boys. Or at least like school-age boys, I don't know. It's like the other thing that gets, you know, like weird because, I swear some of like the target demographics do seem to vary a good bit. Sakamoto Days has, you know, dismemberment and everything, so I would think maybe not appropriate for the children, and yet it's running right alongside, you know, well, One Piece does get a little crass, so I can't say that. Though also some very, very slapsticky things. It cast a wide net, which I don't think would fly over here, because it'd be like, well, how am I going to let my small child read all of this stuff? Some of it is age appropriate, but goodness, the death and boobies, I'm not sure that I'm okay with that. I believe that might be a little inappropriate for their demographic. I want to go down here. Aha! Uh-oh. Those spikes on the walls did count. Yeah, I don't know. For better or worse, Shonen Jump does tend to be a pretty big part of my week. I get to read One Piece. They debuted something new this week, but I haven't gotten around to reading that. I read everything else. But since I wouldn't exactly be waiting to see what happens next on something like totally new, I thought I could make it. should have... Like, I kind of knew. Oh. But yeah, I don't know. On Sundays when they don't have a Shonen Jump, I do have a bunch of extra time on my hand. But it also bums me out a little bit. I bet there was something up there I could have did. But I wasn't waiting for the disappearing blocks to come back. Although in graphic novel and Mega Man news, one, I think I think I'm finally getting some of the comics that I ordered like ages ago, right? Because I guess like Udon, shit. I guess Udon ships things out once like the whole order's there. They don't separate it out like partially. And when I ordered the stinking, you know, Mega Man timelines and X timelines, I ordered that together with, well, a few Darkstalker comics. And also, like, the X Dive, like, complete work. So I'll get an art book for this game. Yay! Because the PNGs are very nice in this. I won't lie. But yeah, oi. And now that's finally getting released, I'm getting that. And then I think some of the other stuff should be coming soon, because, like... I think... I might do Challenge. I think with Challenge, I don't need to worry about story. Plus, I might get some extra... Well, let me see. What do I want for rewards? Do I want the point rewards? Maybe. I'll do Challenge. Actually, I might want somebody good for Challenge, so I'm gonna stick with Iris. Yeah, X-Dive Iris. But yeah, I think the the Mega Man Timeline comics, I kind of want to say for ZX, they pulled a frickin' Sonic. Because while the preview pages weren't out, they did show off the covers to, like, all 5 of the Mega Man Timeline books pretty early on. Just gonna keep you up there. Oh, crap. And I don't think ZX's, cover went over too well. Like, it wasn't bad, but it didn't really seem to fit what, like, kind of the game's aesthetic or anything. It was more goofy, like, stylized cartoon. Like, I don't even know what to compare it to. I guess the only one that, like, comes directly to mind is kind of like some of the characters looked in Megas XLR. I watched a few episodes on Toonami back in the day. But because of that, it didn't go over well, right? People are like, oh my gosh, this art looks horrible. And then I heard that they, like, redid the cover and everything, right? Which it's, it's like, yeah, okay, sure. But then, like, the other thing is, I think... Like, that one got pushed back. All the comics got pushed back, right? Because there were issues with, like, the distributor and everything. I think we should have gotten, like, all of the comics, all 5 of the comics. One for Classic, X, Zero, ZX, and Legends, like, ages ago. But it got pushed back due to distributor issues, right? But I think, like, in a especially special case, ZX got pushed back, like, even further, because it was supposed to release last month. And I kind of want to say that I heard something like they're releasing ZX at the same time, like it's going to release the same time, which should be this week as, like, the Legends comic, which is especially sad for ZX because I swear that one is probably going to be, like, I kind of think that ZX might be the least popular Mega Man series, which says nothing about its quality. You know, one way or another. Can I go down? I can't. What's popular isn't always good, and what's good isn't always popular, that sort of deal. But it only had like 2 games. Was kind of like almost an add-on to like the Zero series. And yeah, it had some issues with its map. So, you know, kind of in like a bad position. So, like, it getting its comic delayed and needing to compete with another one, I don't think that's great. And people not liking the art style initially, that also isn't great. So if there's one comic in the line that I'm worried about, it's definitely ZX. But we'll see. As long as it's good, I'll probably be happy. Although if they are doing, I've been doing reviews on them, if they crank both of them out the same week, it's gonna be like, ooh, I need to get through this. Ooh, I need to get through this real fast. Though next week I have off, actually. Like, I'm giving myself as a gift like a week off next week. So, hypothetically, if I do the thing, right? If I do a review for the one, I should be able to be pretty quick with my turnaround for the other one and maybe get it out the middle of the week. So that's at least, you know, I guess I'm not too worried. Oh, no. Get down. I need to be able to kill you, you bastard. But we'll see. And then maybe I can even combine the one where I review the covers. Assuming that I do another video reviewing the covers. I swear those have not been going over, like, as well as some of the other ones. I'll probably do it just for, you know, OCD's sake. Well, I reviewed all the other covers. I need to do the last sets of them. Then yeah, hopefully once that comes out, we'll see which... Oh, shoot. We're getting stuff. I think I needed 14 for big rewards. Damnation. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, like, once all of them are out, maybe we'll get some answers on... I shouldn't say answers, like everybody's like, you've been ducking us for too long here. No, we'll maybe finally find out, like, which ones actually did well enough to justify, like, a full series. Actually, let's go back. Let's do challenge. Yeah, let's do that. Again, I don't know who I trust other than... We'll play around with some other characters then. I promise. I promise. But yeah, no. I'm just curious which ones will get full series. I'd say I want all of them to get a full series, but I'm gonna be honest, I really was not impressed with X timelines. I probably complained about that a fair bit. It just felt like for X timelines, they're just like, yeah, this is exactly what... This is exactly what a run through Chill Penguin stage is like. Which, of course, just makes me be like, why didn't I just play Chill Penguin stage then? I could have played the game. So yeah, I considered that one kind of disappointing, but I don't know. It's X. That comic, I think, is probably like the, you know, the equivalent of a Nepo baby, where it's like, well, everybody loved the source material, so it just automatically gets, like, you know, it's an automatic success. It doesn't need to try hard, it just needs to show up. You know me, X Timelines. My dad was an incredibly popular series of video games. That's all you need to know. Oy, oy, oy. Maybe not what I meant to do, but it is what we did. Oy, oy, oy. And given how much I love Mega Man X, it's also kind of weird to me that I'm, you know, that the most, you know, the one that I'm disliking winds up being like one of my more anticipated ones. Push the button. Oh ho ho, hee hee hee. That's a lot of candy. Oh, darn it. I think I can recover health somehow with her, right? Or I guess I can use, like, the stinking sub-tank, too. Wait, do I not have my sub-tank? I should have a sub-tank. Oh, dear. Dearie me. I swear there was some way that Iris was recovering health. I'm going to die. Unless I spam. Dear Lord. I was expecting this to be easy. Why do I not have my sub-tank? Who is the boss on this again? Oh, I should be able to go down there. Maybe I needed to slide down that wall. Well, just stay shielded up the entire time, which is something I should have done anyway. Oh, that's right, it's you. With your cute little broom. Adorable. I just need to hit him with my specials and just stay shielded. If I can stay shielded, it doesn't matter that I'm one hit away from death. Just don't let them hit you. That's like the best strategy in the world. Damn it. Well, now I gotta do it again. Do I wanna? I don't know. It's not... Just watching me go through that probably isn't the most interesting thing in the world. Honestly, while I like just kind of dicking around with X-Dive, at the same time... I'm not sure if it's like the most interesting thing to watch. If anybody has anything specific they want to see, go ahead, but goodness me. Oh. I hit wrong shoulder button. Guess I could... I don't want to damage. I like this loadout. Oh, Droid Claire has a stinking shield sometimes. That's good information to have. And magical circles. He's going to turn the entire city into a Philosopher's Stone. Oh no. Okay. It's just... Ay, ay, ay. I have questioned before, like, I think I did a whole video on whether I thought they, you know, like, the new characters in this kind of fit in, like, the Mega Man X style. Because, like, a lot of them don't really seem like... What was that? I'm just using myself as a wrecking ball rather than dodging, right? Most of them don't seem like Reploids. I do not remember the big booby woman's name because it's very weird and I think hard to pronounce. But she doesn't really strike me as like a Reploid. Droid Claire also, like, she's got the boots and obviously I'm having her use a buster. I don't know what that attack even does. And I cannot remember which conclusions I reached. So I'm not sure I'd say that Droid Claire, like I said, feels very Reploid-y. Oh, I need to kill things faster. My bad. Oh, my bad. I don't think I win because even if this is the exact last one... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, they're gonna be taking, like, they're gonna take a minute to be like, congratulations, you get credit. I mean, she's got weird joints on her finger. Maybe that's supposed to be like but I don't know. What was I supposed to use? Oh, I was supposed to be using a sprayer. Oh, wait, what was I supposed to be using? A launcher. Wait, what was this? Oh, a machine gun. I haven't even gotten her basic form. Well, like I said, I'm not like the biggest on her, I guess. She doesn't really seem to... I don't know, maybe she's a little Reploid-y. Who was I looking for? You know what? Screw it, Harpuya. Oy, oy, oy. Alright, thank you. Wait. Although, if I'm not using one of the busted characters, I probably should have at least switched to the thing that they were telling me to switch to. Whoops. Just let me use Buster and Sword. I don't know that this works. Maybe I do swap to a sprayer quick. Hang on. I just don't like changing my loadout every, like, 30 seconds. What's the best sprayer? Does anybody know? Do I even have, what is this? That looks like a gun. Are these the spray? I don't really know the weapons in this. That's the other thing. It's like, you're good. That's a launcher. That might be a sprayer. Is it a sprayer? Heart spray gun. Freezing Dominion. I guess... I only have these 2 weapons up. Never mind. I guess I'll just use somebody who can do a shit ton of damage for no reason. Oh, Iris! If you're talking about why he can equip the sword in this, it's because everybody can use the same weapons regardless. If you're talking really, you know, like in general, he just kind of has... Like, I don't know if I'd call his things... His things swords, they're more like laser daggers. Though he's Harpuya. Like a harpy, so think of them as his claws. The claws of a harpy. Not to be confused with herpes. I guess I'm just letting things come to me. Which isn't like a horrible idea. Yeah, she does sometimes just heal randomly. Just use your big attacks. Your big attacks come back pretty quick. I kind of wanted to attack the big thing. Also, that's like one of the few Japanese words that I know. She's saying sorry for her one attack. Because she feels bad about having to brutally murder enemy units. Is there something left? Okay, there is. I really need you guys to be just all done. There we go. We made it. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, why does he not have swords? Well, that's again what I just said. Pretty much, like, everybody can use anything. Nobody's using their weapon unless you specifically equip their special weapon on them. Does he? I don't use Harpuya enough to know these things. Let me see. Increase damage with a launcher. I don't want to use a launcher. I need to unlock more things, but I concentrated on unlocking the 2 weapons that I cared about. And then... And then I just focused on characters, because characters are more fun. Oh no, Yetis! Just spam specials. Pretend you're one of the bosses and frickin' powered up. There doesn't need to be a cooldown on my special attacks. Oh. They're all the way up there. I didn't even know that those things from X3 were in this game. Goodness me. So many references. I really do kind of wish that they would give you some indication on how far you are into the waves of enemies. That'd be pretty dope. Also, I'm paranoid that I'm not gonna get to where I need to be in time. Did I get... Oh, I did get stunned. I got stunned by, like, the mini... Yeah, the little thing. Surely. Surely that's it. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Am I anywhere close, or did I stumble? There we go. Yeah. I'll try Harpuya when we get something where it's like, use a buster, because I have a buster equipped. Or a sword, because I have a sword equipped. Ba-ba-ba. This is a boss, isn't... Oh, no, this is... Okay. Yeah, let me see. I wasn't paying attention to what Harpuya's specials were, so let me look here. Let me look here. Looking at his specials, I think it's just... I think there's a dash attack and a wind slash attack. What is this? Why would you use... Oh, this is such a pain in the ass. Don't bring in, like, the gates from... Okay. Yeah, you get an electric shield. And then you get, like, the dash attack. I guess maybe the idea is specifically that I shoot through. Although I'm not sure that quite works because I can't get up there. I'm going to die. That's what I thought. Okay, 0. The really busted 0 that can probably attack through certain things, so therefore he should be able to win. It stunned me at the exact wrong time. Not that there's ever really a right time. Yeah, the gates block some things, but I don't think it blocks, like, attacks that are that big. 0 can just attack through because you paid a lot of money for the 0 gacha, obviously. You don't even need to try all that hard for 0. Well, with 0. He'll just play himself. And not in, like, you know, the bad way, where it's like, you played yourself. No, you can just hit buttons and it'll automatically kill things is more what I'm saying. What I'm going for. What I am attempting to say. Yeah. Okay. We might be too far up to effectively use any of the Halloween goobers. This might be the territory where it's like either X-Dive Iris or S-Class 0. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh, both of them? Aye. Bite and stinkin' Darkman 3. Are you gonna have ridiculous amounts of HP? If you can stand next to each other so I can hit you with, like, the attacks at the same time, that'd actually be really swell. Because, like, you know, this will be, like, a normal amount of HP, at least separately. Maybe I should have been using poison on him. Poison's good. How do you poison a rebel? I don't know. In Command Mission, it was a virus, which, you know, makes sense. That's how they do a lot of things. Bite's almost dead. Huh. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that Darkman frickin' 3 would outlast the big, giant Reploid? They're both dead. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, the, sound went off again. I'm using the 2-monitor thing. So if I go out of it... Okay, what do we even want to... I don't know. You know what? I could fight some very large Sigmas. I think. I think each of the unique characters might have a Sigma boss. Let's do Pandora because she's pumpkin themed and I think I can get away with using her. Where was... No, that's a... yeah, you know what? Screw it. We'll do Sexy Mara now. That's an oxymoron. The Marano was always sexy. You know what? Not gonna disagree. I find her attractive. What can I say? That's probably what they were going for. Oh goodness. The lava is rising. I just want to fight Sigma. I don't actually care about what's going on with Droid Claire. I cared about it when I played the game originally. Goodness. Goodness gracious me. Actually has like more animation to it than I would have expected. Because I guess I have very, very low, you know, expectations. Do your thing. No. Okay. Did I lose my train of thought? I don't know. I don't even know if I had a train of thought, truth be told. We'll say that while I don't know if me just digging around and doing very basic platforming is all that interesting, there's kind of like a part of me that wants to go back and unlock like the stuff that I missed for this. Just because I do kind of find like brain dead stuff, I can find it kind of relaxing, you know? Like Sam and I were talking about Pokemon Legends Arceus versus Pokemon Legends ZA. And he was saying about how it's like so repetitive and brain dead just collecting Pokemon in that game. And I'm like, I mean, I kind of like that. I kind of just like, you know, grinding things up and everything, right? In addition to that... Oh gosh. Damn it. Ay, ay, ay. You know, it's checking off the checklist, collecting Pokemon, and it's just kind of brain dead, too, right? So it fits, like, a lot of my needs. Oh, gosh. Ay, ay, ay. So it's just like a different gameplay loop. Although he also seems to be, you know, kind of surprised that I'm continuing to play. Ooh. Continuing to play the game. He's like, I thought you hated it. And I'm like, well, I do, but I kind of like the battle system. And after a while, the battle system is just, you know, like, post-game, it pretty much just is the battle system. So post-game, all you really do is the one part of the game that I actually like. I hate it when they spawn in on top of me. But yeah, we've had a few heated conversations about ZA, I'd say. Why did they not just put some health refills here and there? Not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. Very slowly. Yeah. Do your thing, Rico. Ay. I do kind of wonder. Because, like, at this point, Rico's not really canon because she's only an X-Dive. And X-Dive, you're only playing, like, pretty much within your save files of the Legacy Collection, right? That's, I think, more or less what the setup here is. So, of course, she does not count in the wider Mega Man situation. But you know, this game did do well enough that I could totally see them just making an in-universe version of Rico and Aiko and a few others if we eventually get an X9. Which, my gosh, I did a video talking about whether I think Sigma will be back for the next Mega Man X game, since allegedly in X8 he's supposed to be gone for good and everything, right? I'm like, yeah, I think he will be, just for, like, marketing reasons and the like, right? For various reasons. I got, like, so many comments about people being like, you think we're ever getting an X9? And it's like, listen, forever is a long time, people. Well, I understand the pessimism. At the same time... Oh, shit, it was that attack. I want to beat it with Marino. But she doesn't have, like, recovery. I'm gonna try this one more time. Oh, wait a sec. I'm gonna try this one more time, and then I'll use, like, a super beefy person. But hey, maybe they're trying to get my goat. Maybe it's more for the meme of we're never getting a new game because I don't know. Mega Man, what's our catchphrase? Anything other than a new game. We'll get crossovers, we'll get collections. We'll get merch. But never a new game. If I just play a bit smarter, I might be able to make this. Yeah. Damn you. You put the spiky boys right in my way because you're bastards. Why did you do nothing with your special there, Marino? Probably because you used it wrong, because you don't entirely understand how it works. That might actually be accurate. I got the things. Okay, we're playing a bit smarter. There's a fair chance we last. We can maybe do this. Aye. Good evening, Big Red. And I don't know, I got mixed opinions on whether people wanted Sigma back or not, truth be told. Some people are like, it's been so long, it's been so boring. Other people were, you know, like, he needs to come back. Other people were referencing Mega Man Zero because the Mother Elf is supposed to kill Sigma, the Sigma virus once and for all in Mega Man Zero. Whoops, I missed. Did I? I don't think I can get out of it. I was afraid of that. Fine, I just use a freaking wrecking ball because at this point it's like, ay. I wouldn't think that just feels a little congested, that's all. I'm gonna use Iris. I'm going to use Iris because Iris can clear most things. And by Iris, I mean specifically dive armor. Ay. You should know that they're going to do that because it's happened a few times. But yeah, I don't know. Where was I going with? Maybe nowhere, honestly. I might have said what I needed to say. I just think it's ridiculous for people to be like, we're never getting an X9. Because if Hollywood has taught me anything, it's that eventually people will run out of ideas, and then they'll turn back to sequels. Yeah, the balls. The balls. I mean, it's kinda weird. The Sigma virus is kinda just Sigma, but also it could hypothetically exist without Sigma. But even if they do say that the Mother Elf finally wiped out the Sigma virus, I don't know if that's like hard and fast proof that Sigma is still around, given that I swear they had plans for the Zero series before. And then Capcom was just like, no, keep on doing the X games. And then what they did in the X games kind of ruined what they were setting up in the, you know, in the Zero game, so they needed to, you know, like, retcon stuff. So even if it is supposed to tie, Sigma coming back is supposed to tie in with the Zero series, I wouldn't put, like, a lot of faith in it. Yeah, Iris, you're so fucking good. Ay, ay, ay. I kind of liked X8's plot, personally. I thought it was interesting. They were doing things like, they were doing things with Axel's thing. They were actually building on things. And they seemed to, like, have a direction other than, oh no, Sigma came back for a buried time. Burgle beam up. I was kind of a fan of it, personally. Plus, when I originally played, Let's find Pandora quick, because I think Pandora can do it because she has Pumpkin Pandora. Pumpkin Pandora! Like, when I originally played the X games and everything, I remember being kind of, like, annoyed. It's like, it's always Sigma. They're like, oh no, you killed Sigma, but not really, he's back. And it kind of got, like, it kind of got tired, right? At least I kind of got tired of it. Whoops, oh goodness. But after a while, like, you know, playing them again and again in, like, you know, my 30s, it's just kind of like, you know what? I kind of like Sigma. I've come around on him. But yeah, like, originally playing stinking... Mega Man X, it definitely was one of those things where I was like, we can retire Sigma already. It doesn't need to be him literally every time. Oh, thank God, I will take the purple kid. As long as I don't have to fight that bald bastard one more time. Darn it. I'm going to die. I have shields now. I have shields now, and you'll never hurt me again. Also, somehow I got health back. I heard the getting health back noise. Oy, oy, oy. It is crazy to me that there are 2 Pandoras in the game, but no Prometheus. It might be when I ram my shield into him I get my health back. Okay. Okay, Big Red, I kinda have to disagree with that. I don't think they do have to make it make sense, because I think Capcom is just okay being like, we'll bulldoze ahead. It doesn't need to make sense. Who cares about the lore? In Mega Man, most people just want to jump to the right. Like, there have been a few times with Mega Man where it's been like, but you said that this was what happened, and it's like, yeah, well, nobody cares. I could honestly see them just glossing over the whole Axel Lumine thing and being like, eh. We forgot that even happened, or we didn't think anybody cared about it. I'm very cynical. Yes, maybe they won't try explaining anything. That's what worries me. I'm worried that we've sat on it for like 20, 25 years, and they're just gonna come back and be like, eh, ignore it. I don't know what this is. Okay. She did fine. Who else has good heals? What about Omega? Omega, how good are you? Can I get through this with Omega? Omega Man? I'm taking damage, which isn't great. Do you recover at all, Omega? I'm sorry, that's how you tell whether a character is good or not. If they're able to recover, then they can go on for a million billion years. And that means they're good. If they don't recover, they didn't think that much of you. But let's be real, Omega is just kind of Recolor Zero. There, I got him. Oh, goodness gracious me. I don't think I beat this with Omega. Maybe I could have played smarter. Or maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe this is all stinking arcade logic. You know, where it's like, well, you never really get good to just beat the arcade game. You just bring enough quarters, and that's how you beat the arcade game. And in this, it's like, you don't get good enough to be good at the game. You play enough gacha that you get all the good characters. Though him having the extra, little shockwaves is actually pretty good. It's like, who needs a buster when I can just throw out a bunch of random bullshit? Although they are outranging me. Oh no, he's sealed my magic? I am so dead. Go fight the boss with a sliver of health. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, this is Brass Sigma, right? I think he's called Hell Sigma. I call him Brass Sigma because he looks like he's made of brass. I bet you would have never been able to figure that out. Darn it, his Cadbury cream eggs. They were too much for me. It's been so long since I played this, I do not remember some of the abilities that these guys have. We could use... Yeah, let's use this version of base. I'm sure base is probably very strong. Ay, ay, ay. Gotten to like the point of the anime, and like they've done this like a few times where it's like evil Rockman, right? Like they did it with Video Man, and I think there was like one or two other times that he might have gone evil. Or maybe I'm just thinking of other Mega Man when, you know, you get the clone machine and everything. But every time they do like an evil Mega Man, that's just like a recolor of Mega Man, I'm like, you already have evil Mega Man. His name is Base, and he's got a unique design. Why would you just do a boring version of him where he's just a recolor? I guess they kind of made it make sense in stream why there's an evil Mega Man and everything. Why there's Dark Rockman. But it still drives me a little crazy. Especially because it feels like they don't utilize Base enough in the anime. I thought they died like immediately when I used Sword. But yeah, say no to Dark Mega, say yes to Base. Sometimes. He's a little edgy, but I don't hate his design. Well, I'm shielded up. You'll never get me, I guess. I think we're almost there. Oh, good job, Base. Whoops. Oh, again, sometimes the characters just heal and I have no idea why they heal, and it's like, well, if I knew that, I could go a lot further. And thank you. Thank you for agreeing with my... I don't know how hot of a take it is. Like I said, I got some kind of, like, mixed opinions back on that. I'd be very surprised if they didn't, just because, from a marketing standpoint, everybody knows Sigma. We need him to come back to sell the freaking game. But who knows? Maybe they'll have some artistic integrity and they'll be like, we'll stick with the thing we set up like 20 years ago. Though I doubt it. Sincerely doubt it. Now, is that all the special thing? I don't know. That might be all the dumb little things I can get away with. Okay. Oh, it's the final fight with... I don't remember what some of these are. Oh, I was gonna go for 3 hours, and I'm like running out of things to freaking do here. Which ones do I not have all the rewards for? I think I might have died when I did it last. Yeah, when I did this one last time. So, let's do this again. Pandora's doing all right. We'll use Pandora. Oy, oy, oy. There's so much content in X Dive. It's just a little repetitive, a little samey. Then again, it would be more it would be more different. I guess we can say more different. If at least a little different. If I messed with like the story stuff more, but again, the story is not like super well written. Oh, oh no, wait, that's how I healed, duh. Ay, ay, ay. I thought there was some stuff down there, though. That's weird. Maybe I just go. Maybe I don't care. Okay. I'm gonna get this little bit of candy. Nice that this blocks even spikes. Pandora is pretty good. At least Halloween Pandora. I haven't used regular Pandora. I'm sure she made it in because she's a girl. Honestly, it's kind of surprising they didn't bring Atlas in. I did not care for any of these stinking kids that get the bio medal in Advent. The 4 chuckleheads. Oh goodness. But just because I don't doesn't mean that somebody doesn't. Oh, yeah. I think Atlas made the stinking Keen Biscuit cover for ZX Timelines. Which just takes, like, you know, the important female characters and slaps them on there. And I was like, please, not any of them. And maybe it's due to a bad translation. I just thought all of those characters were, like, insufferable in ZX Advent. Alois, or whatever his name is, the one that gets, like, Model H, he just, like, he's arrogant, and he says a lot of things without saying anything at all while treating you like you're the idiot. So I find him, like, insufferable. The guy with Model P, he's just, like, a robot and says robot-y things, which is weird given how, you know, like, the bulk of, at least all the humanoid stinking robots in Mega Man tend to be sentient and not just be like, a threat detected, eliminate. So he just kind of seems like a step back. Oh, you already won. The kid with Model L whines too much, and Atlas with Model F, I don't know. She just says Mega Man King one too many times, and I think it's stupid. I'm not even sure what her goal is in life. I think that was a point of, like, contention at the one point. I think it was, like, on my video where I was ranking the 0ZX games. And I mentioned about how I, like, hate all the bad guys. Like, I find, like, the bad guys in ZX Advent, like, insufferable. And they're like, yeah, somebody commented, like, yeah, oh, the bad guys are unlikable. They're bad people. Who could have thought? And I'm like, no. Do not do that. Dr. Vile is, you know, irredeemable and he's a horrible person, but I like him as a bad guy because I think he's well written. There's a difference between being, you know, like, irredeemable and insufferable. Do not twist things to make it seem like I'm an idiot for, you know, not wanting to be best friends with the bad guy. I wouldn't hang out with either, you know, like, either sets of baddies in those games, but at the same spot, oh, that's what those things are. At the same time, I can at least appreciate Vile as a villain. You're like, man, you're a good villain. You're a terrible person, you know, you're a piece of shit. You're not, you know, like, terribly annoying. Vile's well written as a bad guy. The ZX folk are not. And I'll fight you on that. Shadow armor's pretty good. Look at me slinging those crescents. And there we go. Oh, we're still going, huh? Oh, there was a candy down there. I'll go back for it. Don't scream, it makes me feel like a butthole. That was quick. What am I looking for? Oh, maybe I'm just blocked off because I need to kill these guys. Come on. There we go. Yep, that is what needed to happen. This seems like the perfect place to hide some candy from me, doesn't it? Spinning like a freaking Beyblade. Okay, here we go. I was complaining about the bad guys from ZX Advent. And then I was looking for candy and saying about how I like the Shadow Armor despite my disdain for Mega Man X6. I don't think this guy has Cheerios. Oh shit! Oh man, did you see that? Last minute candy. What specifically? Having totally awesome Shadow Armor, but or having poorly written villains? Because I'd be surprised if they had Shadow Armor. Do I want to do Shadow Armor again? Wait, have I used Vampire Sigma? I think I tried using Vampire Sigma. Like, what even is he? Is he a vampire? Because then he's got, like, the thing in the middle and, like, the horns. So he's, like, a demon but a vampire. Which I guess you could say a demon is a type of... Well, a vampire is a type of demon. But basically, Crashing out, why? Because admittedly, I do hate the bulk of the bad guys from ZX Advent. You could call it a crash out. I think I have vampirism on one of my special attacks, and thus I can restock health if necessary. Spin to win. Spin to win. Like a Beyblade. Or a dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made you out of clay, but... Still can't believe that's not a secret wall. Oh, okay. I mean, I can kinda see that. I can kinda see that. Sometimes it's a little weird. Sometimes when bad guys become not bad guys, or whatever, I don't know. But sometimes people are just playable for the sake of being playable. I guess it depends on how it's presented. Honestly, in general, sometimes I have issues with anime because they're like, this guy's a good guy now, and it's like, he killed like 5 million billion people. He committed like massive genocide. How is he a good boy now? Like, what's considered forgivable a lot of times strikes me as weird in some anime stuff. So again, depends on how it's presented. If it's just like a for fun you can play as the villain, I could see that. If Ganon was ever friends with Link, though, I would have some questions. Actually, that's not like a bad example, because in Hyrule Warriors, Ganon is the bad guy, as he always is. But in just like kind of screw around missions, you can totally have him team up with the good guys. Even though canonically it would make no sense, because it's just for fun. People get attached to lore though, so I can kind of understand why they might be upset, even though it might be a little silly. Die, Frankenstein. Frankenstein's monster. When somebody calls this Frankenstein, you tell them it's Frankenstein's monster. That's how you get all the chicks. Women love a pedantic asshole. We're gonna fight the frickin' bow spider. Okay. I sure hope he just doesn't send a bunch of spiders down my way and refuses to let me hit him in the eye. Wow, Vampire Sigma. You like one combo, man. One delicious, delicious combo. Why does it look like a giant fart cloud when he does this one special? Oh man, I didn't get whatever the one thing was. I probably needed like one more candy, right? Yeah, you probably needed one more candy. Oh, you already received all of these. Did you receive all of these? Oh yeah. Did I get enough event tickets to clear out the rest of the Zero thing? Where is Zero? Where is Halloween Zero? Do I have? Oh, I have some. Can I unlock? Can I fully unlock Vampire, whatever we call this? Okay, so I need 77, no, not 77, I need 63 more. Do math. Do math. Don't do that. I think you want 13, right? I think that should be enough. And now we can, whoops, not what I want. Frickin' Drill Man. Why are you here? Does anybody want you here? Some people do apparently like Drill Man. I don't get it, but whatever. Unlock skill. Equipped. Increase preparation time, increase damage rate by 5. Equipped. I'm not gonna use this shit, but... No, I have no money. Or at least not enough money. Oh, I need to do this. I don't have enough money for all of the things that I want. I've become a pauper. Okay. Let's do one fun little thing with Vampire Zero. Let's go, X. Where is... I think these are by rank and then like release order, so Not really an intuitive way of organizing this and finding this. Ay, ay, ay. Oh yeah. I don't know if I made mention. Don't burn me. But yeah, ay, ay, ay. Oh, that's not an alternate path. Okay, never mind. Screw me, I guess. But yeah, like the one leg of my little desk mic stand is busted. Just made it a pain in the ass because, like, at first it's like it kind of worked anyway. It was just slightly tilted. Then I could kind of set the leg back the way it was, like, supposed to. Like, I could... No, I need that. I don't know why I need that, but I need that. I was stuck. There we go. I got an extra heart. But yeah, it's been a little awkward, is where I've been going with it. You know, like, now I not only need to... I need to, like, prop it up for it to stand. It kinda sucks. So I've been meaning to get, like, a new stinking mic stand. But at the place... I'm probably just gonna, like... order from Best Buy or something, right? But, you know, me wanting to order from Best Buy, it's like, well, I need to get just a little something extra for free shipping. Because, of course, that is a big deal these days. I'm just trying to think of, like, what else I need, but they don't really do too much physical media there anymore. Did you recover any health from that? Well, you didn't need to. Like in the past, when I would need just a little something extra from Best Buy, I would order like some sort of like, you know, Blu-ray or DVD or something, because I am one of those nerds who like physical media. But they don't really do that too much these days. I mean, they just got rid of like all of their Blu-ray and DVD stuff, so I just can't. I can't use it to get just that little bit of extra. Wait a sec. What if I jump down the well? Why would you put this here if it doesn't do anything like a well? Okay, fine. It's creepy, spooky. Okay, I guess it's creepy, spooky, sure. I mean, you got, like, nukes. That's pretty good. Vampire Zero, I guess you're a vampire. Okay, let's recover our health. So I'm fighting Colonel again. Huh. I really don't know what they... It's just weird that you don't fight some of the people that are on, like, the front of the event, you know? Like, you would expect Sigma or Arrow toward blah, blah, blah. But anyway, there you go. It's Vampire Zero. In the haunted house. With the creepy handprints. Oh my gosh, look at that. He's got a bottle of blood, question mark. key must really be a Maverick. 8 hidden elements. I only got 4. Jeez, they must be really hiding them in here. I'm sure somebody has a guide somewhere that I can just... I would never use a guide. Okay. I am... Surely, Rockman Exe. Dive armor is probably pretty good. Oh. Colonel joined a gang in that one. I'm sure many people are disappointed with him. Ay, ay, ay. So that delivery in X... Ay, ay, ay. Next 4, just like the deliveries to like each of the freaking lines. What is it? Like, how does he say it again? It's like, I'm disappointed in you, Colonel. That might actually be one of the better line deliveries in that freaking game. No, you mustn't make fun of it. It is a treasure. Ay, ay, ay. My eye's itching, but I need to keep on spinning to win. I have special attacks that I can use. What the heck did you just... Was that like the Vulture stinking, you know, feathers you just fired off? Oh my gosh. Are we referencing the best Battle Network game? Yeah, that does seem like the feathers from, you know, Vulture Beast out. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're just weird red spikes that he happens to put out. Although, where is my Gregar? My dear sweet Gregar. Okay, there we go. Yeah, believe it or not, the dive armor might actually be pretty good. Ay, ay, ay. I'm riding an elevator. I'm riding an elevator, that's all. Is this not how your elevator rides typically go? Is there any slightly Halloween-y type characters that I have not really... Yeah, let's do Rogue. Everybody remembers Rogue. The dark rival in battle, you know, in Mega Man Star Force. Specifically Star Force 2 and 3 because he wasn't allowed to be in the first game. Though to be fair, it took base like 7 games or more if you want to count the other stuff. Why does he just randomly have a shield sometimes? Huh. So I jet ahead. I put down pillars of energy or whatever. Okay. Why did you waste your special on a single Met? That is like overkill. Oh, he uses his sword that I vaguely remember him having. Ay, ay, ay. I ordered like the anime for, like it's a fan dub, right? For Star Force. And wouldn't you know it, I had another issue with eBay. Because it arrives, and like I put in the first disc, and the first disc is like episode 16 through 30. So I'm like, okay, maybe they mixed up the labels. This is clearly disc 2. Maybe they mixed up the labels and disc 2 is actually disc 1. I put that in, and it is also episodes 16 to 30. Though I contacted the seller and they're gonna, you know, send me a replacement for the first disc. So, it's not the biggest deal. I just had to put off watching it for a little bit, which I should probably finish watching stream before I mess with Rockman no Ryusei. No, it's Ryusei no Rockman. was just gonna watch stinking, you know, that on YouTube instead, you know, like the English dub, because, like, somebody has it up on YouTube. I don't think it's official. It's probably illegal. But it's like, well, you know. I can watch the, you know, I'll watch the dub. I can't travel back in time to when they played it on stinking Cartoon Network. I don't feel bad about this. But then I thought, like, the dub was... The voices were, like, I thought they were annoying. It's like how they were, you know... I don't know. I'd almost say that the dub for X4 sounds better than, you know, the dub for, like, the Star Force anime, just because, like, it's kind of fun. Like, it's so bad it's good with X4, and with this it's just like... I don't know what's going on. The Star Force anime they did after the Battle Network anime, and I thought they did a pretty dang good job with the Battle Network dub. How did we regress? But I'll do sword, sure. So the fan dub that I've been watching for stream, right? It has been, like, the quality on that thing has been all over the place. I think they just, you know, like, burned to a disc, like, whichever ones they could find, right? Like, they didn't really care too much. It's like, well, I found this dub because, like, it's all over the place. Sometimes there'll be translator notes for things that, you know, like, foreign viewers might not understand. Sometimes they don't even bother translating, you know, like, the previews or the opening theme. Sometimes, like, there were a few times they didn't even put, like, the preview for the next episode in. Sometimes they didn't, like, translate names because they're like, you know, it's like, oh, Professor, I don't remember, like, the one guy's random name. If I saw it written out, maybe I would have. But they're just like, oh, Professor, some guy's name. And it's like, oh, that's, I can tell you put a lot of effort into this. Which, I mean, I just bought, like, a fan dub that somebody put on, like, a stinking, you know, like, on disc, right? So it's not like I should be expecting too much. But there's a part of me that's, like, a little disappointed in some instances with how, like, cruddy the, you know, some of the fan sub episodes they're putting on are. She did it. She blew up the Death Star. And I'm only 9 episodes away from watching all of Stream. Then I'll only have Beast and Beast Plus left. But it'll be... Oh, yeah. And since I have next week off... Since I have next week off, I mean, I can probably get through a good bit of anime. So hopefully the replacement disc for Star Force arrives so I can just slam through that. I'm honestly just asking what I, you know, like asking myself what I want to do during, you know, like my week off. Because obviously I'm going to want to knock some games off. Oh no, he hit me. Oh, I got hit by... Oh my gosh, that's what's gonna be annoying. Oh my gosh, he has so much health. They typically do. Ay. But yeah, my goal was to get my backlog down to like 120 games by the end of the year, and I think I'm at like 138, and it's like... 2 months. Just over 2 months. 18 games in just over 2 months. That's a good bit. I don't know if I have the most confidence. I am just button mashing to use all my specials. Dear Lord, this is completely graceless. What are we at? This might be... You know what? Maybe after we beat this boss, because it's going to take us a few tries because he has so much damn health. We might call it after that. Ay, ay, ay. This is messy. I will say that this is messy. But yeah, me needing to get done stuff and then, you know, me needing to get done more games and me slowly also just wanting to dig around with some of the games that I already have that I've technically beaten. Like this. I'm very tempted to go back to this. As well as just a few things to just screw around with in Pokemon Legends ZA. It's like that's... You gotta focus. You got to focus. What are we... Oh dear lord. This is gonna take like 3 attempts, isn't it? Because he has like billion, you know, 5 billion health. There was no weapon bonus, was there? No, I don't think there was. Oh, a machine gun. I don't have a, you know... I don't have a powered up machine gun. I'm sorry. I should probably up my arsenal. Was that a Ratchet and Clank game? Up your arsenal? I know it was a subtitle for something. At some point. Why would the not Zeong be in a volcano? So I guess if he's got like, you know, if he can float, he doesn't have to worry about, you know, falling in. I want the small things dead because they can paralyze me, which will make things difficult. At the same time, I would like the bulk of my damage going up against... I do not remember this thing's name. He's an intro boss. I don't think I'm really supposed to remember his name. If I look up a guide, it's probably there. But he doesn't exactly get a name and a backstory. Chances are, he doesn't even have, like, a personality. He's probably just an automaton. I think he would be considered a mechanaloid. Just because he's vaguely human-shaped doesn't necessarily mean that they made him sentient. Assuming that he is probably whatever the opposite of racism is. Though I'm told that can still be harmful because then it creates expectations or whatever. I don't know. He's going to win again because I don't have enough time to rip through his HP, but I think we got him in one more. I imagine that this is a lot more frustrating when you probably have only so many attempts a day in the, you know, stinking mobile version. At least I assume that's how it works. Ay, ay, ay. 23? 23 what now? I think I can kill him. I think I can kill him this time. And then I can call it for the night because I'm due in at the office tomorrow. Honestly, am I allowed to? I don't know. We had a meeting about teleworking the other day because they're gonna up the, you know, the amount of days that we have to telework sometime, I guess, next year. And, like, one of the rules that they were trying to, you know, like, enforce, well, they were suggesting, I guess, was if the day that you were supposed to be in just happened to fall on a holiday, you would make up the day that you were supposed to be in later on, like, later in the week. And they tried to, like, phrase it as, you know, well, it's for fairness because, you know, wouldn't it be unfair if you had to come in twice a week, but somebody else, because, you know, their day just happened to be on a holiday, only had to come in once? We're just trying to keep it fair. And, like, I had a whole speech, like, you know, plotted out going into it where it's like, here's all the reasons why, you know, coming into the office when we don't need to is stupid. But it very quickly became apparent that I wasn't talking to the right person for that. These were just the messengers, so I'd be wasting my breath. So I thought it was going to be another one of those meetings where I just kind of, you know, sat back and didn't say anything, and then I felt like a total cuck afterwards, but that set me off. I raised my hand, and I was like, listen, punishing people because they got a lucky break so that everybody's equally miserable is fucking stupid. And I hate it. And this is dumb. So you know what? I felt good about myself for actually not just being shy and not saying anything. And I got some nods of approval, and the guy sitting next to me even thanked me, which it seemed a little extreme. I didn't need a thank, you know. But at the same time, it did make me feel appreciated. And isn't that nice? Doesn't everyone want to feel appreciated? Doesn't everybody want to feel real pretty? 23 just because. I got you. 23 and me. Oh, that's right. Sometimes I lose this because he doesn't die fast enough. Less than a second left. I'll take it. I think 23andMe went under and also might have had a data breach. So isn't that fun? Okay, I think we can start wrapping up here. I didn't hate this, but again, it's mostly me just, you know, doing very, very basic things and at most reading very, very awkward dialogue. So, you know, this is one of those things where it's like, it doesn't feel all that interesting to watch. So I will probably not do any more X-Dive things unless something special happens. I do not remember what number 170 is. I can look it up maybe in a minute, if, you know, unless you beat me to it. I'm going to die. No, I'm not. But yeah. It was kind of fun, even if, like I said, I don't think it was, like, the most interesting stream in the world. I might play it some more on my own. Just don't expect to see me playing it here. But yeah. That, though, well, I'll look at that in a minute. We can start wrapping up, so thanks everybody who stopped in to watch. Thanks everybody who checked out the VOD. If you enjoyed this, maybe consider subscribing and check out my main channel, Explosion, which is linked on the front of this one. I do scripted videos over there, some of it better spoken. This past week, I did a video discussing a bootleg SNES Mini that I had the misfortune of purchasing. And then this week, I'll probably be doing reviews on one or both of the comics coming out for Mega Man. And yeah. No Wheel of Names tonight. No Wheel of Names tonight because we did this instead since it was like a holiday thing. Also, you're gonna lose sound because I'm gonna check Pokemon 170 real quick. Pokemon 170. Oh, okay, it's Chinchou. Yeah, okay, so you knew exactly what you were doing, you stinker. But yeah, plan for the rest of the week, though, is I'll be doing a horror game by Chilla's Art on Friday, because that's Halloween. Friday. It's called Yuki Onna, which is the whole Snow Lady thing, which is what Frostlass is based off of. So that'll be lots of fun. I'll make, like, the very least I can make stupid Pokemon jokes. And then next week we'll be playing Battle Network 4 Red Sun, which will suck, but it should only take me 3 streams to beat, so, we'll get through it. But yeah, with that, thanks again, Rayquaza, Big Red, appreciate you guys hanging out, and anybody else who happened to peek in. And that's the wrong tab, I need to close it out here. Something, 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 have a lovely, lovely, lovely evening, good night. Yep, we're done. Yeah, we're done for the night. This really didn't have an end point since we weren't going for any particular goals. Yep. But yeah. Yeah. Music's back on for a few seconds. And once again, have a lovely, lovely, lovely evening. Good night.